The little girl, May, loved the local sweet shop, but her favorite part wasn't the candy. It was the porcelain dolls. The owner, a frail old woman with kind eyes, told May they were named Labubu. Each one was a miniature masterpiece, with oversized, soulful eyes and a crooked, innocent smile. They stood in a glass case, a silent, adorable army. The old woman told her they were her special children. One day, May found the shop door ajar, the lights off. She crept inside, calling for the old woman. No answer. The glass case holding the Labubu dolls was empty, and the air was thick with a cloying scent of sugar and old perfume. A sound came from the back of the shop, a soft, high-pitched giggle. She followed the sound into a small back room. There, on a table, was a single newly made Labubu doll. Its porcelain eyes were wide, and its crooked smile seemed a little too eager. As she reached for it, a loud, wet thump echoed from the corner of the room. May's eyes darted to the sound. Crouched in the shadows was the old woman. But she wasn't alone. She was covered in a sticky, pink substance, and the porcelain from the Labubu dolls was embedded in her skin, like scales. Her gentle face was stretched into a terrifying parody of a smile, with shards of white porcelain fused to her lips. Her eyes, now wide and unblinking, were those of the dolls. As May watched in horror, the old woman turned her head and let out a high-pitched giggle, identical to the one May had heard earlier. The new Labubu doll on the table rattled. Its head slowly began to turn toward May, its grin stretching wider. The old woman wasn't the doll's creator. She was their canvas. They were made from her, and they were always looking for more. The little porcelain doll on the table wasn't new. It was waiting. May froze, but then she felt a faint tug on her dress. She looked down. A small porcelain Labubu doll had emerged from beneath a shelf. It had a sweet, innocent smile, just like the others. Its eyes, however, held a pleading terror. "Run," the doll whispered. Its voice was like the tinkling of shattered glass. Run. They found their new home. May didn't look back. She ran from the shop, a final horrifying realization washing over her. The old woman had not been making the dolls. She had been a vessel, a host for the sweet, smiling porcelain things. And the one who had just spoken to her, the one who had told her to run, was trapped. It was still one of them, but its soul was intact, a tiny island of humanity in a sea of porcelain madness. The doll hadn't told her to run to save her. It had told her to run so that its own monstrous kind wouldn't find her, wouldn't use her to make more of them.